All right, Nick. Middle of the draft, round 1, number 13. One of my favorite teams, as always. The Cleveland Browns are on the clock. Maybe Baker Mayfield's in the audience at this point. He's been traded away to another team or just been outright fired, and he's gone on to promote his movie career. Who knows? So what do you got here? Pick number 13.
All right. So at number 13, the Cleveland Browns are going wide receiver Garret Wilson out of Ohio State. Wilson's the far and away the best receiver in the draft. He can come in right away and be a big impact player. The Browns have had a lot of drama at receiver position. Obviously, Odell Beckham left the team. There's some drama around Jarvis Landry. I like Wilson because he's a rookie. He's a young guy. Baker Mayfield has had problems with some of these veterans. They've kind of gotten in disagreements, obviously. He won't have that same kind of problem with Wilson. He'll be able to get Wilson involved in the offense very easily. I think it's going to be a good fit. And one thing I think is kind of underappreciated out of Wilson here is that Wilson had to share a lot of touches at Ohio State with how many great receivers and running backs they had. At Cleveland, the Browns love to run the football. They have Peoples-Jones. They have that core of tight ends. So Wilson's not going to get as many touches and maybe some other rookie wide receivers, but he's going to be okay with that. He's used to that Ohio State. I just think it's a really good fit and kind of lets the Browns replace some of the receiving talent they lost recently.
I think it's a great pick here. Obviously, OBJ's gone. Jarvis Landry seems like he wants to be gone. Getting another young, top-tier rookie wide receiver on the team is literally a no-brainer, easy move to make for the Browns. So they'd be crazy not to do this right here.
Okay, moving on to the second round, we have the Cleveland Browns taking linebacker Christian Harris out of Alabama. And this is 100% a division move. Christian Harris's claim to fame is his pass coverage ability, along with his ideal size and strength. He's 6'3", 240, can run and cover. In the AFC North, with the matchups that you have to play in that division, you've got Joe Mixon, you've got Najee Harris, you got the Ravens stable of running backs, plus the tight ends that are in that division. You need linebackers who can cover and get in space. And Christian Harris, throughout his career at Alabama, was extremely effective at it. He's not a pass rusher. He's not a guy you're going to want to bring a lot of blitzes. That's not his game. He's a good run defender, not a great run defender. His ability is to run and cover in space. And with the running backs, Najee Harris likes to obviously do a lot in the pass game. The Ravens with Mark Andrews, they get their tight ends involved a lot. Linebackers covering those kind of players is going to be critical for the Cleveland Browns, and Christian Harris does a great job of doing that.
Yep. And the other good thing is Alabama linebackers. Really, really great pick here every time. I personally know from Baltimore, C.J. Mosley, really solid, really great first-round pick for Baltimore. He did a lot of work. So getting an SEC linebacker and more importantly an Alabama linebacker is really, like we were talking about earlier, they can play now. They've been up against the best competition. So this is a great pick up here.
So in their first pick in the third round, they have 2 third-round picks. We haven't taken safety Jalen Pitre. I hope I'm saying that right, out of Baylor. I love this guy. He is a dynamic player, playmaker, physical, tough. This guy may be the defensive steal of the draft. The big knock on him is he's really small and he gets overpowered at times. But this guy flew around the field, sideline to sideline. He could play the run, be that 8th man in the box, had 2 pick sixes in his career. Guy is a playmaker. I think he'd come in for Cleveland right away and be kind of a disruptive force. Don't be surprised if the name Jalen Pitre is compared to guys like Budda Baker or even a Tyrann Mathieu potentially. I think he could be that good.
And the Browns have always had a lot of good safety play in the backfield. They had Ward. They had other couple of great safeties back there that have really been a strong suit for them. So picking up another great dynamic safety seems like a really strong move for how they like to play defense.
All right, and with their second, third-round pick, I think they go Khalil Shakir, wide receiver out of Boise State. This guy's a really quick guy. He's shifty, quick, change of direction. He's a third-down slot receiver. He's not you're going to be a number 1 guy. That's not his game. His game is just going to be a guy to win some matchups against number 3 corners or safeties to try to get you 8 yards on 3rd and 5. And I think the Browns could really use that to give Baker Mayfield as many easy attempts to convert third downs as possible.
That's it. Baker Mayfield, he needs a good 3-and-out receiver, someone that can hit the quick turnaround, maybe get a good grab in there, someone who can get shifty, get open downfield on 3rd downs. He needs the easy routes. He can't make all the reads. So this is another no-brainer pick.